Okay, so this is the challenge video number 2, and this is just a bit of mark making practice. And I'm going to show you a couple of different challenges that you can try yourself at home, just to build up that skill and to get better at mark making than you were previously. Now, just for the sake of keeping the booklet nice and neat, I'm going to go back to my sketchbook. And again, because this is a challenge and we're going to practice, I am going to try different ways of doing this. Now, the first thing that I try and do when I'm challenging myself is maybe adding the tone to a shape. So I'm going to sketch out in Biro a circle. And like we've done earlier on in the booklet, I'm going to have a look at mark making, and I'm going to make it go from dark to light. I don't necessarily want to make it look 3D just yet, we're just starting off. So it's going to be about mark making so that it goes from dark to light. Inside a shape. And try some cross hatching. You can see what I'm actually doing is I'm tailing the pen off when the pen's going in that direction. They're all different lengths. They're not like lines that are like this. They are trailing off different lengths, shorter ones, longer ones. Looks a little bit more realistic than just the straight lines. So you can try adding it into a shape like that. You can draw another shape. Find plenty of images for as examples online for things like this. But you can have a go at mark making, not necessarily cross hatching and hatching, but you can do it so that maybe you can make the object look 3D. So I'm going to do a bit of a scribble mark making. I'm going to make the bottom of the sphere a little bit darker. You see all I'm doing is scribbling, but you can still see that I'm able to get that tone and that shade onto the object to make it look slightly 3D. You can practice this just in general. So this is more of like a scribble. So again, it's about density. So the more that you layer up your scribble, it's about still having control. So you can see that I've generally stayed within the shape. It's about keeping that control whilst altering, say, your pressure or your density. I'm going even lighter. Again, less dense, more spaces in between. The same principles apply for this as what it does for this as well. So you can press lighter with the pen, you can press harder with the pen, you can layer it over, or you can not layer it over. So have a little go at doing some different mark makings like this. See if you can experiment, see if you can come up with some ideas of your own, of different styles of mark making, how you can layer lines. Be experimental. It might be that you're doing crosses and they're all close together, and that's going to be your mark making. It's entirely up to you. Practice, have a little go, challenge yourself.